also like to welcome a community of school leaders who have come to embrace the pursuit of knowledge to the profession.
The HIT Foundation is happy to continue this partnership with Ateneo de Manila University, Ateneo Center for Educational Development, and the University of Nottingham in this, the fourth run of CESL in the Philippines, which contributes to the development of educational leaders across the Philippines. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our new partner, Security Bank Foundation Incorporated.
The CESL is designed to provide school principals with the knowledge, skills, and mindsets that will enable them to be effective, culturally sensitive, and context-responsive leaders of their schools.
And at the end of the day, as you develop yourselves, you will also develop the schools that you will return to after this training program.
What we are doing here is actually something similar to what our national hero said. We're reflecting, we're looking back at our journey. And in our continuous reflection, I just wanted to remind you about the pillars of our program. We have 5 pillars. The first pillar is that we follow a developmental model, which is sandpit, synergy, and showcase. We're all challenged to identify your interventions. We will provide you feedback in relation to your intervention. The next pillar of CESL is the existence of critical friends to provide you feedback in our continuous journey of reflection. The third pillar is we try to create a community of practice. The fourth pillar of CESL is we want you to learn by looking at what happens in other industries, experiential learning. And the last pillar of our program is the Transformational Action Plan, an opportunity for you to think about the context that you feel is most important and to undertake innovation and transformation to make it happen.
One of the key things we've learned about leadership is it's not about one person. It's about building capacity to move towards improvement. What happens when you transition from educator to leader? What is your leadership style? You've been asked to do a transformational leadership project. What do we mean by transformation? Some of you were then talking about instructional leadership, especially when you were talking about improving reading for your learners in your school. So many of you are doing with your stakeholders that you could easily lay claim to a model of distributed leadership. There's a challenge to think about how effectively can you integrate transformational, instructional, and distributive leadership into a single model.
What are your bottlenecks on implementing this, your top, and what are the actions you have taken? How do you go about on different mechanisms such as upskilling of teachers, the design of the intervention, the stakeholders' involvement, and the monitoring and evaluation?
We all know that improving the so-called access, equity, quality, resiliency, and the well-being will not happen overnight, nor it can be done by the school head and the teachers, but as well as involving the whole community. How can you see yourself right now at the end of that project?
Learning is never ending, especially as the world we live in today is constantly changing and progressing. As a matter of fact, everything that happens to you is a learning process.